Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Show. This cat just wants to be touched and rubbed and held. Move, Tammy. Move. 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 Don't be trying to get my hand. Move. You just want me to play with you. Bye. 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 Don't be getting smart. Bye. That's all you want is me to play with you. Yeah, I know. That's all you want me to do is play with you. That's all. You just want me to play with you. Just want some love. I know it. I know it, baby. I know it. I know you just want some love. You just want some love. Move. No, you just want some love. Hey, family, I'm looking at my trying to see which ones of my stuff is broadcasting. So be patient with me. What I'm looking at, I got 1, 2 that's not lighting up. Stop, Tammy, scratching on me. Oh, let me move my lights some. Nope. I got 1, 2, 3. Still 3. Am I saying 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 4 of my stations, my channels is not coming in. Back up. Back. 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 Get back. Get back. God dang it. All right, family. I've been chilling. I just been laying back. It's you know how you feel inside. It's some changes that needs to be made, and I'm looking more at my housing program and stuff like that. Um, and then I'm looking at the help that I'm trying to seek out for my clients. So I met this lady, y'all, and they does everything. They got a mobility where they will come to the house and actually service the clients and all that type of stuff. They get case management workers, and that's what I'm trying to do over here. So I'm gonna get with them. Lady told me she can I can do because of the type of stuff I do. They reach out for like um, elderly. So if you're a senior citizen and you don't have nowhere to live, this is the type of work they do. They put you into housing, assisted living programs and all this type of stuff. So she told me mostly they work with like doctors and nurses and stuff like that. So basically, everything they do is around like medical, you know. So if you're a recovering addict or you're alcoholic, they work with your recovering addicts. They do all that. So her and I was talking because y'all know I'm a recovering addict, so I deal with a little bit of everybody, and basically, bringing clients to them, it helps my business as well. But what I really love about it, because I have the 2 houses right now, which I'm looking to get more, but I got the 2 houses right now, so I'm looking for somebody to actually be able to serve their needs. You know what I mean? Where they will have a case manager that will be there for them, or that therapist, the psychiatrist, the whole wraparound. So basically, everything that I've been trying to reach out to other people to help my people. They got everything under one roof. And she told me, she said that I can sign on with them, and she said she helped me get grant money and everything. So I'm like, okay, we got it. A friend of mine's called me, Well, a lady called me, and she had a 21-year-old, a 23-year-old. She have a 7-year-old, I think an 8 or 7-year-old. She got two girls, but like 6 or 8, somewhere along that line, right? And that's 4 children she got, two grown-ups, and then she got her father. So she needed like a 3 bedroom, at least 4, but they can do 3, right? Um, Only thing with me, I have to put them each in a room, right? So my goal was to put her and the 2 young babies in the room together, and her son, the 2 sons in the room together, and the father in the room by itself too, right? But now at the time, I was heading in that direction to have 3 rooms available. But that's a lot of money when it seems like it's coming from one person. Cause I charge like 500 a room. If it's 2 people in the room, like a mother and a daughter, I'll charge them 325. You know, for the room, cause it's 2 in the room. But other than that, to me, that was a lot of money. $1,500. 500 per room, and I'm actually trying to help her find a house because I figure with that type of money, you need to be in a house. So that's what I've been talking with her about. But if it get to that point that she got like at the end of the month, her and her family, have to be out of the place that they in. So the good part about it, the lady that I'm talking to, she got space for them, right? So it's like she holds them in a I don't think it's a dorm type facility, somewhere along that line, because she said she got like 30 beds in one spot and she got 20 something beds in another spot, right? So basically they were looking for clients for the beds. So she can help the family and everything, a better than I can. And what I was looking at with her, and I was telling her, I'd rather see her in her own place. That's where I met with her, with lease paying that type of money out. Even though it's her 2 sons and her father, that's fronting the bill. But I feel like, they really need to be in their own house, not into some type of program like mine. But, if I can help people, I help them until we can move them to the next phase. You know what I mean? So I got a young lady, I'm not gonna mention her name, but she's trying to get her son back, right? So somebody came out to inspect the house for her son. Now, mind you, she talked to me before about her son, but then that was it. She got mad with me because I wasn't catering to her bull junk, but I was telling her basically what the system looked for. You got me? So she thought I was talking against. I'm like, no. I did foster care, so I kind of know what they want. And not only that, I think he's about 12. I think he's between 10 and 12. But anyway, what I was telling her, I would put him in a room by himself, because that's the way it's supposed to be. I will make sure the room is secured like they want it with the what's that, fire? I'm going to say fire extinguisher, right? But with the alarm, like I think it was in the room because I always put them on the outside, right? But I think they want them like in the room, if I'm not mistaken. But I always put them on the outside, right? Now, and I know they want you to make sure it's safe. Now he's a little bit older, so he's not going to do a lot with 5 or 6 or 3 year olds like messing with plugs and stuff. But you still have to block certain things off by putting them little pieces in there. Well, anyway, and I was telling her, I kind of know what they want through the system and how they want things to be. Most of all, she's working. That's the plus. So I said, what I'm gonna do, because it's a building around the corner that they work with women and children. I think they work with men too, as far as people who lost their kids and they trying to work on getting them back. So they going through the court system. So they housing them. So I'm gonna go and see, do they have, can they work with her, and then I'll turn her over to them. Because I said your situation is a little bit different than the other clients. So I'd rather see her in somewhere where she can afford um, her stay. And because I charge 500 a room. Be honest with you, with my clients, as they move on, I want them to get into something that's a little bit cheaper than that 500. You know what I mean? So Because to me, I know if you can manage the 500, you can manage, say, like 300. Because some of them can get into like these senior citizen buildings, because you know they starting to mix families now with the senior citizens. They starting to implement them in there. So I'm just looking at her getting into something that's more affordable for her. Because I got to look at, and she got to look at too, which I don't know if she's thinking about it. But I just finished talking with her. You got to look at if he's between 10 and 12, is he at a point where he can watch himself while you work? If not, then you're going to have to find some way for, like a babysitter. And then would you be able to afford not just something like the 500, but now you got to pay gas and electric and all that too. Gas and electric, cell phone, stuff like that. So now within her monthly budget, we got to see how much can she really afford to pay as far as managing with the money that she had. You don't want to get them out there and they out there way over their head with expenses. Because what will happen, they will go back out, they'll mess up, and then they'll find themselves back on the streets again. And that's not how I try to work with people. Now, I was just reading something that Homeless Services posted, right, about putting the homeless people in housing first and then focus on the wraparound service. I'm going to tell you this. That sounds good. I'm telling you now, that sounds good. But certain people in my house, I have to go in there and tell them clean that room up. Because if you don't treat them here first, they will live in that room or that house just like they living in a tent. They will sleep with their clothes and coats on and all of that. Because that's where their mindset is at. So now, I didn't want to talk against what I was reading because I was getting ready to put a message in there. But I did tell Anthony Williams when I talked to him one time, that's on the board of Homeless Services, I said, y'all need to get them the proper mental health first before y'all put them into a housing program, into housing. Now, if you put them into housing, make sure you got somebody coming out to like monitor them. Because if you put them in there and nobody's looking after them, they're going to live like they did out on the street. And eventually what they're going to do, they're going to turn around and go back out to the streets. I done seen it happen. So if you don't work on this, you got to get them the proper mental health that they need. I don't know this guy, but it kind of broke my heart. And his name was Twitch. Stephen Twitch, boss, something like that. Because when I came on my live, I came on, just came on Facebook, and I seen so many people posting about him, that he committed suicide. And I don't know, it just took me back to certain little things. It's the holidays. I said, this man had to really been hurt. A lot of people don't realize this. You don't just wake up one day and just want to commit suicide. You think about it a lot. And I was saying, and I didn't want to point fingers too much, but I'm like, you mean to tell me a lot of y'all didn't realize? Because I know this dude had to been saying some stuff that help y'all understand that he's not mentally or emotionally feeling good inside about himself, even though he's dancing his butt off. And I'm watching him dance, make little dance move, and he would seem like the type of person you would think that don't deal with certain little issues that he would want to take himself out. Because he's like happy, joyous, and free. So I'm watching him and I'm like, the face that the front we put on. I know his wife. I'm just saying close people. I know he had to talk to somebody and say certain things. They might not believe, they might not have believed he was going to do it. But what's up, Minister Sean? I hope everything worked out for you the other day. I just happened to see your stuff right here. And my heart went out to this guy. My heart went out to him because I'm sitting back, right? And this been really rough. This month has been really, really rough. It's the holidays. My mother gone. My sister passed in February, so I'm fighting this sucker. I'm fighting it, right? I'm fighting not to go into that crazy space, you know, but I don't feel like doing nothing. I don't, it's like I'm just laying here and I sleep half of the day away. So I don't even know what's really going on. I'm just getting tired of going to sleep like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning or 8 or 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm out the rest of the day. And when I'm outside, it's like I don't even feel like being out there. And I don't know if that's a point of kind of feeling what? Did my thing die on me again? This die on me again. It says something about clothes. Why my stuff ain't acting right? Can y'all hear me? Let me look on my other phone. Cause this, I don't know if it cut me off. It looked like it's still recording. But yeah, and I was just thinking about the dude, cause I'm like, you know, if y'all can still hear me, I'm just thinking about the dude, right? And I talk a lot. So y'all know anything going on with me, I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna pay y'all. That's what I was thinking about, right? I said, I'll come on, what I come on here and I'm gonna, you know, if I gotta holler and scream and whine to my people, that's what I'm gonna do. But I was just looking at this dude. I gotta see if I'm still can y'all still hear me? So which one I can pick up pretty quick? I'm gonna try my Twitch because it's saying close. Do not show me again. Okay, close. All right. All right, so my stream haven't ended. I thought my stream had ended because something came up and said, "Don't show me again." So it's something popping in. But anyway, this really, I'm telling you, it's like draining. I don't know what it is. It's like, you know, you forcing yourself to get up and get out and, you know, do some stuff, and you don't feel like it. I had to take my daughter car to the shop and and turn around and find out, right? The daggone engine in her car messed up, so we gotta get her another car. I'm like, well, she wanted another car anyway, but you know, now it's like she have to get something a little bit sooner than later because she's in college. Let me see, can I hear myself? I'm like, yeah, I can hear myself. See that? Well, she wanted another car. I'm on LinkedIn, so I know y'all can hear me. But anyway, but then she want to go out with her friends tomorrow, right? And she like, Daddy, can you give me some money? I said, all right, how much you want? Now, I already say about 50, right? About 50, 60. So I was trying to see what she gonna say. I told her I'm gonna give her $10. Then she 21, she ain't playing that junk. Anyway, I gave her $75. They going to the movies and the dinner, right? So I gave her 75. I told her, I said, you know, now she works when she wants. She'll work to get the things that she wants, and once she get it, she'll stop. And right now, I'm kind of saying to myself, you can't keep doing that. And I know her mother saying the same things. You can't keep doing that because we still, when our kids want something, 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 we still, you know, got them. But I'm looking at right now, your butt gonna have to start actually working, or you don't go out until you have your own money. You don't get it because I gave her the $75, right? But I forgot the guy said he gonna give me 200 for the car because I was gonna get the car junk. He said he'll go ahead and give us 200. So I said I'm gonna put my $75 back. But I was telling her, you know, I taught my kids now, don't get it wrong, to be responsible and be productive. And for the most part, they are great with that. But they are so rotten. And I'm talking about my two youngest ones, 21 and 19. They so rotten. I'm telling you. And we did it. They spoiled. And I'm telling her today, I'm like, I'm handing, look, I'm counting a little money out to her. I'm like, you spend more money than I do. I don't spend money like that. I might have $20 in my pocket, in my wallet. 9 times out of 10, by the end of the day, I done gave most of that away. Or if I'm out, and it all depends on, you know, how I'm feeling, I might hand somebody $20 if I got a couple of, you know, little extra money in my pocket. But I was telling my daughter, because I just sent you $50, I'm gonna say last week. Then I sent you another, like I gave her maybe $50, maybe a couple of days before that. I'm like, you spending money too goddamn going fast. I don't mind helping you, but you spending money too fast. And that's not including little Steve. And this turkey then turned around and walked away. He was working at Amazon, and he quit. Y'all need to talk to my children, because I don't know where the heck they think they're gonna get money from. And then he talked about spending $500 on his girlfriend for Christmas. I'm like, he said he been saving his money, right? And and I know they do that. They treat each other good. Oh Lord. I look, be honest with you, I forgot we took it around there. I put a tire on the front of my car, right? On the front of my truck, my green truck. I posted the tire up on it and had my daughter, you know, back up to us to push me around to the shop. My son said, Dad, where you get that idea from? I was thinking, man, they were doing that back in the days, but they took tires and put it on the front of the car and would push people from behind. But anyway, you know what? I might just call and get that 450 for it. They got to come and get it. So I'm gonna see if they can still give me the 450. Cause he wanted it anyway, so he can do the junk with it. That's my mechanic. Oh man, they do everything in there, man. They have like cars bent all up like crazy. They straighten that mess straight back out. Like a lot of guys might go to the auction and they get these cars with the front ends tore up. And him and his son, they and two more guys, man, they awesome. But they ain't cheap. They ain't real cheap. But when he does a good job. And that's what I like about him. Sometimes I don't like eat my pocket, but at least I know when he do it, he gonna make sure it's done right. That's one thing I like about him. You don't run across too many. I had one good mechanic too, and some kind of way him and I kind of separated, we fell apart. But it's his knowledge of what to do and what not to do. And over the years we kind of like separated. But other than that, yep. But but yeah, my baby, I'm like, y'all getting too comfortable. Y'all getting too goddamn comfortable. You know, now they know me and their mother gonna make sure we got them. But I'm like, now, like you be 22 in January, little Steve be 20 in May. Now Steve been doing good as far as since he was making his own money. You know, he ain't need that extra money here and there, stuff like that for gas and all of that. But no, the reason why he said he had let the what you say I know the Minister Sean, I know I'm telling you. I'm telling dudes, right? So they good. They good. I told him I'm gonna give him the truck back. In there that looks like the white truck I got out here, but he wants $6,500 for that truck. I'm like, and it's a 1999 too, like the one outside. I'm like, he might get it. I don't know. He might get it, but that's a 1999. So that's like historic. So you don't have to get it inspected or nothing, you know. So I don't know. I ain't gonna pay no. I'll go right back to that guy that gave me the white truck I got outside. Or I'm going to this other company that gave these. And I said that I'm calling them to try to see where they give me a truck. Y'all that generous? Can I have 2 of them trucks y'all got up there sitting there doing nothing? Watch me. They that kind that they gave this dude a big old building and warehouse behind it that you can turn into like a gymnasium. I'm like, oh my God. Well, the guy was pastor. So I'm messing with Tammy, right? Because Tammy and her past, Tammy and them do a lot of great work around Pennsylvania. So I'm talking with Tammy and them because they have some of the same vision. You know, they want to do some of the things that I do with like the multi-purpose center and stuff like that, right? So they got the spot. It's just us doing it. But you know, in my case, I'm looking for people with the money. That's where I'm at. So that's why I keep trying to broadcast and broadcast out. So other people that might want to get involved in Baltimore City that can hear me and be like, oh, I like his plans. I like what he's putting together or he has put together. Maybe I'm gonna invest some money over here with him. See, that's why I'm doing what I do with the live streams and the TV live streams. It's like I'm advertising, you know, because I want outsiders, since it seemed like the people in Baltimore City don't really want to help. You know, I'm looking for outsiders. I hate to say that, and I'm gonna tell you all this, and that it blew me away. That goddamn Umar. You know that doctor, the real educated dude. I was listening to him the other day. This turkey said, because he now he realized black people is not helping him when it came towards the school. So now his school is open. Guess why? Because he started reaching out to white people. I said, no, you didn't. I said, no, you didn't. As much as you knocked the he's more for the black man. He's more for the black man. It's about us, it's about us. And I understand that. But that sucker sat up there and said, they started, I don't know. Anyway, he was talking about it on the Breakfast Morning Show. And he said he had to reach out to some white contractors, to some white people to really come and help. Yeah. Yeah. Because he said the black people wasn't. It was like, oh my God, no, you didn't. All this mouth this dude had. And I'm like, no, there ain't nothing wrong with it. That was great because I understood that. Sometimes when your own people don't want to help you to move to that next phase, right? And he said that he had to reach out towards white people. I was like, uh-huh. But he kept right on. He was still talking the way he normally talked. Because I guess he didn't want nobody to cut in and hit him with, you had to reach out towards the white man to help you. But you was over there dishing the white man. You was dishing him. But guess what? Not being funny, I learned that myself. I learned that just for what I'm doing. And it's not being smart. It's not being smart. I realize black people don't try to help me with nothing. And this is me trying to help turn our city around, trying to help people get back on their feet. And I feel like all the people I know a lot of people, a lot. And y'all know my heart, y'all know my mind. I'm talking about family, church members, NA friends. Y'all know me. I watch how a lot of my NA friends, like, I don't go to dances and all that type of stuff, Minister Sean. I don't go to like the dances. I don't go to the boat rides. I did all of that when I first came around. But after a while, I began to realize my mission was a little bit different. So yeah, meetings make us make a little meeting, little recovery. I understand all that. But I understand too, God delivered us from the drugs and the alcohol. And it's our goal, it's our purpose to go back and help others. But in NA, we too busy helping each other. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just it is what it is. Same with a lot of church members. They so busy trying to save the saved. I'm like, something ain't right with that picture. But a lot of them don't reach out to the people that Jesus came to uplift. And then you want to tell me how good God is. Yeah, I know how good God is. How good have you been good to God people after he been good to you? Oh, I know. But and I'm telling you, I mean, I know so many people. So many people. Rather they in politics, rather they in the police department, rather they church members, rather they NA members, rather they just people that I grew up with in life. I know a lot of people. And it really disappoint me because a lot of y'all know I don't do nothing but try to help and give back to our city. And a lot of y'all, guess what? Won't even support what I do. And they are y'all children and brothers and sisters out there that I'm basically trying to reach out to help. Your family member that you don't want back in your house? Come on. I got a young boy around the house now. He just turned 25. His mother and his father don't even mess with him. 25 years old. And his mother and father don't even mess with him. This boy been living out on the streets. I brought him in. And one thing too, before, when I got the house next door, I had to wait for them to cut the gas and electric on. So anyway, I ran a cord from my one house over to the other house for him to stay in there because he was staying in the back room with this couple. I didn't mind because she took him in like a son. But they got into an argument and I thought he wasn't going to come back. So I told him, I said, well, look, since we got the house next door, I just went on and made sure, you know, he had electricity in there until they came and cut everything on. And he was all right with that. And he been in there ever since then. Pay his money on time every month. And that's a shame. His mother and father, whoever they is, the boy know Bible like crazy. He around at the church, helping them around at the church and everything, and he working somewhere else to, you know, be able to pay his way for right now. I'm really proud of him. He wanted to go into the service. He got to lose like 30 pounds, somewhere along that line. But I'm really proud of him. And I told him the other day, I said, man, I'm so proud of you. Every time I see him, I hug him like that's my son. I hugged the 23-year-old. I call him nephew. Then I got the 27-year-old in there. I had to have a talk with him the other day because he looked like he been juicing it a little bit too much. I'm like, do you got a problem with that? Because you got a problem with like a little bit too much now. And, you know, you're going to have to go get some help. I'm telling you. So I'm just coming on y'all because I wanted to check out my I gotta find out how I can bypass. It say unable to connect, unable to connect. I gotta find out how can I bypass that to have my stuff. I'm trying to broadcast it like to TV stations as well. My live stream is pretty good. No, yeah, because my live streams is pretty good. Um, I got it going to a new Baltimore City too. So it's showing up on that. I was able to embed that. I got daily motivation, which supposed to be something that I should be able to stream from. Then I got it's like 2, 3 more that I can stream from. But I think they TV things. So I'm trying to, you got to get their correct URL number and their key to embed into your station. So that way, when I come on this, it's going out to 6 platforms. Right now, it's going out to 6 because it's going to my a new Be More City. So, and then it's going to Lavelle Copeland. So I'm able to live stream, and then it's going straight to my Facebook too. Just to think about it, it'll go straight to Facebook, but it comes from my Lavelle Copeland one. So I'm gonna just say this to anybody that say, like, if you want to put a program together and you want to come on and like do a little broadcasting from my network, it's okay. Let me know. I ain't trying to kill nobody with no prices. But my thing is, if you want to come on and like maybe stream for at least about an hour or half an hour to promote whatever your business is, or say like you just want to encourage people in general, you know, and motivate people. That's what my live streams, my live streams and my TV streams gonna be all about. So I was looking at connecting to um something over like in Japan and all of that, but I was like, can they understand? Do they speak English? But anyway, I'm because I'm on Restream and I upped my package on Restream where I was doing 8. I had upped it up to 8. Now I upped it up to 15. And I'm not trying to do everything basically by myself. So if anybody know how to bed stuff in where you might want to come on like 1 day or 2 days out the week and come out and share about your show or talk about what you're doing, around the city, motivational, you know what I mean, if we talk about something say from the past and we know a lot of people struggling and you as a life coach or you got some experience in that area where you can help people understand how to turn their lives around, because that's what people need. They need people who kind of experience what they going through or stuck in to help them walk up out of it. And the reason why I use the word walk up out of it, because you can pray all you want, but if that person doesn't have that desire to want to change, then they're going to stay stuck. And sometimes when you pray, and this is what I learned throughout my praying life, when you pray to God about people that's not ready to let certain things go, do you realize that make their struggle even harder for them? So I stopped doing that. Unless they have that desire inside to really want to stop, whatever it may be, sex, smoking, gambling, whoremongering, you got me, stuff like that. God, please help them from such and such and such. If they not ready, it's not going to do nothing but make their struggle harder. And the reason why I'm telling you that, because when you pray and ask God to do something, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. But if that other person is not ready to let it go, they're going to struggle. And I hope y'all understand it, because I had to look at that at one time. Don't ask God to do something that you're not ready for. So I had to learn with certain destructive behaviors. If you're not ready to let it go, Steve, don't ask him to remove it until you know, you at that point where like you sick and tired of being sick and tired. Because if I'm asking him, now I'm going to ask him myself, but then I'm gonna turn around and do it again, and I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it again. So I learned in that process, you know, don't ask him to remove something if you're not ready to let it go. Because then that makes your struggle even harder because you're going to fight against it because you're not ready. And I'm going to say this to you for some of y'all that's on the safe side. Don't stop praying. But keep in mind, if that person is not willing to let it go, it's going to make their struggles harder. It is. Because when you look at God and you ask God to do something, He going to do it. Real simple, He going to do it. It's up to us, is the ones that have to let whatever it is go. You know? So, I don't know. I mean, it's not that I don't know. But when people ask me pray for them, I'm like, you sure? You sure? And sometimes y'all got to be specific when you ask a person to pray for you. Say like, all right, y'all pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for what? What am I going to ask God to do? You just say pray for you, but you didn't say why or what they are praying for, what you asking for relief of, or, you know, you never said it. So what is they going to pray? So the only thing whatever is on their hearts and minds, whatever that's heavy there, God, make sure you do what you got to do for it. I started to tell y'all, I'm going to tell you, I started to come on here and say, pray for me, y'all, pray for me. I've been listening, I've been downloading like a lot of gospel music. So I'm feeding my spirit, you know, listening to Fred Hammond. And, you know, Fred Hammond is one of the people, man, mainly a lot of his slow spiritual songs. It sounds like a love song, right? So it makes you feel like it's just you and God, hand in hand. You know, you there with God. That's why I love Fred Hammond, and that's why I love me some Marvin Sapp. They the only two that I listen to like that I'll end up crying when their music hits me. Marvin Sapp broke out singing at his wife's funeral. And I said, I gotta download that. That's been staying on my mind. So I finally downloaded it. And this guy came in. It was a lot of singers that came in when Marvin Sapp's wife passed. Donnie McClurkin tore that song up, man. I heard him sing that song so many times. Um, um, Stan. I heard him sing it so many times, but at that funeral, boy, he put a lot of feelings in that thing. I'm like, oh my God. And then a guy was singing one of the songs that Marvin Sapp's wife liked. And Marvin Sapp got up there and started singing it with him. I was like, what the what? A chill just ran through me saying that. It just ran through me. But that's my boy. And I met them. I met Marvin Sapp. Marvin Sapp came to our church. Fred Hammond came there several times. Donnie McClurkin came as well. CC Winan came because my pastor loves CC Winan. TD Jakes was there, you know, and you know TD Jakes don't go to just anywhere. You know, church got to be pretty big. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you, when my pastor go places, and if you got a small church, the support that they give my pastor, we all ain't gonna be able to get in there. So my pastor said, as far as church wise, because he has a big following when he do go, so he have to, you know, focus on the sides, because we'll have a bus or two loads of, say, like our singers, right? And they on one or two buses, and God knows the ones that driving in their cars. You know what I mean? So if it's pretty small, or, you know, not big enough, then we won't be able to get in like that. And I've seen it happen on several occasions where we kind of filled up the church, overflowed. And I'm just talking about with the quiet. What? Don't make me get my other glasses. You said, somebody said Facebook user. Hey, Stephen Copeland, something, DV Stevie is in the building. Oh, must have made a fake page because it just say Facebook user. Hey, my brother, Stephen Copeland. Hey, DJ Steve. These glasses is not as strong as my other glasses. Oh, I can see it a little bit better now. Now I'm close up on it. Let me see. Let me see. Because I be buying little readers. But yeah, y'all, I've been sitting here. I ain't been feeling like doing much of anything. I had to go around the house, make sure everything was okay. Look, you over got me laughing now. I had to go around the house, make sure everybody was okay. And once everybody was okay, I came right on back home. But I want to do some amazing stuff next year. I want to really, really do some amazing stuff. And basically, what I'm looking at is more like the live broadcasting and the TV. And this is not something that I planned. But I'm with Restream, and then I'm with Stream TV. So I'm just trying to combine them two together. So when I come on here like this, it'll just go out to all those platforms. So I will have space, like, for other people that might want to broadcast. So once I get it situated, you say you doing Christmas giving? Oh, that sound nice. That sound nice. Do what you do. I'm gonna tell you. I ain't been A lot of people been doing stuff for Christmas, right? And I don't know, I just been laying back. You said 500 a month for yeah, Minister Sean had something planned for the 17th. She wanted to do like about 15 families. And I started reaching out to people for her to help her, like donate something to her. So the people that I was asking for donations from, they was asking for donations. So I told her I hope everything ran out for her. But I'm gonna get ready to get off because I want to play with my um my other channels that's not broadcasting out. So I see it says unable to connect, unable to connect. Then I went and brought me a little light to put over my laptop when I'm on it, because I was using the light from my phone. But now I went and brought me a little light and put it on the side, where if I'm sitting up in the bed or something and I don't have enough light around, I can just cut that on. I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to do what I got to do. I'm looking for some volunteers that really wants to help. I'm looking for a couple of more trucks, but guess what? I ain't looking to pay for them. I'm looking for people to donate them or give them to me. And Devin, they will. They will. Because when I got that truck, it showed me, because I was delivering to the people that gave me, the truck and everything. So I know certain companies that don't have a problem or issue with giving me product. But for some reason, I do believe in my heart that God kind of want me to back up off of certain things, because he haven't been allowing stuff to happen the way it used to be or the way it used to. So I'm not trying to force it. But it's like right now, I can get pallets basically for any and everything. But it just it ain't been coming like that no more. I ain't been reaching out like I used to. So I don't know if God laid it on my heart and was like, well, um, what you been doing for the city in that way, now I got something else I want you to do. So I don't know. I don't mind if I can go get some stuff and I got people to actually get them off, that's fine. But my body ain't I might start working out in January too. But other than that, it's like my body ain't. I ain't got that energy no more. I'm telling you. I know. Okay. Yeah. I ain't gonna look. I ain't gonna tell you who it is, but they got a bunch of trucks sitting on the side, right? 9 times out of 10, I know they working and everything. They just brought newer trucks. So it's reaching out to the person that will okay me to get the truck, to let them know the business and everything, right? And I would like to get a 28 footer. But now the stuff that I want to do, I want somebody else to like do the driving. You got me? Because I'm normally doing the driving. I'll get somebody to come, and when it comes to say like helping somebody to move or putting stuff on the truck. Now, the girl that was in the house, I got her stuff on the truck. Now, her mother called me Friday. She's supposed to call me back Saturday so we can make a time frame for Monday. I look, Monday, it's after 11. What time is it? It's 11:39. And she ain't even called me today about her daughter's stuff. I told her, I said, I got everything on the truck. I just got to get the bikes out the yard. And I told her I'll bring it down to her. Thanks, my Facebook friend. Look, my Facebook friend user. But yeah, y'all, I'm like I said, I'm over here and I'm trying to like embed certain platforms onto my Restream right here. And so when I do start, it'll reach out to the channels that I'm connected with. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to mess with this thing and reading up stuff. Yeah, mine's is a 1999. So that's like historic. Okay, thanks. Thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, y'all. It's been almost an hour. I am going to start the couch conversation back up in January, and I'm going to start the Teen Talk show back up in January as well. So my thing is, I have to line some stuff up. I have to sit down, program it, line some stuff up, put people together. And this time, it's like if you're not really going to be here to like on the, all right, okay, thanks. Um, because I have to put my foot down, y'all. It's so many people reached out to me talking about they're gonna come and do this and come and do that, and then I'm looking for them to come and they don't come. But then I still have to. The show must go on. You know what I mean? So right now, and I just said I'm gonna sit back and I'm going to chill out the rest of the month, because in January that's a new year, and I know it's some new things coming. And if people serious about you know, working with our youth. Now, I go on Link It, right? It's a lot of programs on there that works with our youth. Y'all don't even hear about them too much. It's like they're in their own little world with stuff. And they from Baltimore. But they're in their own little world. Like Joe Gamble, he does a lot of work with the YMCA on Drew Hill. I guarantee you a lot of y'all ain't even hearing about it. Then you got Van Brooks. Van Brooks does a lot of work, good work in Baltimore City with our youth. And he's in a remote wheelchair. Got a building and everything. Munir, he got a building, does a lot of work with the youth. And it's so many people that does great work around in the city, but it's like we so far apart. And Munir, I'm jacking his name up. Forgive me, bro, in case you kind of listening. And he does a little bit of everything. He does a little bit of everything. He's a karate instructor. He teaches all that. He does home improvement, like which I want us to do, get into rehabbing houses. Excuse me, y'all, for low moderate income people. He say the same things. Everything I be sharing, he shares basically the same thing. And he talks about how the system fight against him for the stuff that he's trying to do to help turn Baltimore City around. So I ain't the only one. My man Squeaky does a great job in what he do. You would think Squeaky get government funding. Nope. But the governor supports him, and you know the assistant governor, and I mean they didn't introduce him to some great people to help him, you know, with the multi-purpose center as far as serving the community. Yep. John Hovington, something like that. I met him, and he does a lot of great work around the city too. White guy. I think he spent 30 years in jail for something that he didn't do. And he wrote a book and everything. Doing pretty good for himself now. I done met some amazing people throughout my journey. I'm telling y'all. You know, you got to get out. You got to show yourself. Lisa Pierce told me, because I was looking for, you know, investors and fundings on Link It. She told me that people got to see your work before they start really wanting to help you. So sometimes people will see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I had talked with this lady named Kim. Her and her brother got a nice building, man. I don't even know if they still got it now, because little by little, it's like everything they had going in there slowly but surely just stopped. And when I started working with them, it was so much great stuff, man. We could have been doing together, but for some reason, you know, people started talking against me like I was trying to steal from somebody, and I'm like, no. I'm focusing on what I got to do. I want you to keep doing what you got to do, because the goal is for us to enhance each other. But so many people, man, get intimidated by me because I got that go-getter attitude. You don't have to be intimidated by me, thinking I'm coming in trying to take over your stuff. No. And I be the one that be faithful and true, but I be the one that get stabbed in the back because people been hurt so much that when you come in to work with them, all of y'all the whole goal is for us to enhance each other. See, But then you'll feel like because my stuff look like it's more in order than maybe yours. But that's not how it is with me. I'm trying to get to a certain level too. But some people, it seems like everybody I'm running across, they, and it makes it hard for me to really, really trust people. I'm gonna share this one, and it been an hour. My Xfinity bill is $1,200. My Xfinity bill is $1,200. I've been talking to this agent that supposed to deduct $50 off of my monthly payment to Xfinity. Do you know this sucker never was paying my bill? I know, bro. You ain't lying. I need a serious team. I'm telling you now. Yup. People that's serious. But now, look, I was telling my daughter, mind you, I've been paying my Xfinity bill every month. But the people would put the bill in with another card, like it's paid, and then they would turn around because it's rejected, right? But it looked like it's been paid. So now I get a bill for $835 saying that I didn't pay my bill. I said, oh, yes, I did. It's right here. It's been coming out my checker thing, right? So my bank, I had to call them and they start doing a dispute. So it's somebody at Xfinity, right? Because mind you, I had a turnoff notice for $509 and I had to pay that $509. Now I'm paying my bill, but the person is not applying the money. So now what they did, they applied the money, the 509, to get it back on, and everything is back off again, and all the money looked like it's never been paid. So now it's $1,200 something. So I'm sitting there, I'm calling them, and we talking, and they would say, yeah, well, how do you want to pay your bill? I said, I paid the bills. Whoever been taking that money haven't been applying it, huh? I said, yeah. So me and the guy was going through like the payment dates and the amount. Turn around and find out on September the 29th, they credit my Comcast $1. $1. And then they built this other company, the 275, right? But it didn't go to Comcast. So that money's supposed to have been for October. So turn around and find out they got different cards that they using after they pull my money. They got different cards that they using to act like they paying my bill, but then the funds will come back not there. But it's only in there long enough for them to, make it look like it's been paid. Because I told the lady, I said, nowhere in the world. Why in the world would my bill, y'all let my bill be $1,200 something? I said, one of y'all workers is doing this. And they normally call me around about the 20th for the month. So y'all need to get this straight. I got my stuff right here showing that it's coming out my account. They told me the last payment they got from me, remember when I said September the 29th, they took $1 and credit that to Comcast. But actually, when the guy read it back to me, it was $100.39. I said, that's not showing over here. I said, that's not showing on my account. Yeah, what kind of got me now, mind you, they got this thing where they save you like $30 a month. So the guy ended up calling me, so saving me $50 a month on the bill, but it goes to this company to be credited back to them, right? Well, anyway, I got the name of every company that they supposed they credit the money to. So it's not hard for them to track them down. It's not hard. Because I'm going to tell you, one of them, the last one, was Blue Trade, online Blue Trade. So by this time, my company is already doing the dispute. So they sent Blue Trade something. So what the people did, they paid the 509 and asked me to, because they put the service back on. They had the service cut back on. And not only that, they somebody messed around. I got cable. I got Comcast. Wait a minute. I got direct. I was calling Xfinity, but some kind of way I got direct TV. I got a dish on my daggone house because I'm thinking that they're part of Xfinity. Because Comcast and Xfinity together. So I'm thinking Verizon and Comcast and Xfinity and all of them together now. But no, this is how people playing. So now I got to mail direct TV back there stuff. It's a mess. And I'm laughing because I'm like, it's y'all money that these people over here taking that I paid for my bill. So whoever y'all got over there playing with y'all stuff. And then they putting in other cards. The man was reading the last 4 numbers off of other cards. I said, nope, that's not my card. That's not my card. Every number he read off was not my card. It was like they was putting it in like I'm paying. But they withdrew the money from my account and it went to wherever they wanted it to go. So I told the lady, I said, I paid it. I said, no. And then on top of that, right, we talking. And I'm going to show you how sometimes people don't think. Now, I'm looking at the bill. The bill from what me and this lady was talking about, yeah, the money, it was paid. Well, why is this still like $1,200 something now? You right. I said, yeah, because she over there telling me it's paid. It's like, no, you didn't pay this. You didn't. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I got the proof right here. That's why I did the dispute. Y'all better find out who over there playing with y'all stuff. Because I ain't paying no goddamn going $1,200 when I done already lost so far, what, over $700. And I actually just paid $286 that I was trying to pay for the house next door. But I think it's going to $1,629. So I got to wait a couple of days for that to come out to get credited to Comcast. I don't know what people doing, y'all. I don't know what people doing, but they doing it. They doing it. And my thing is, I paid my bill. Whoever over there playing with y'all stuff with other people's information, and then they turned around, they paid the 509 to get it cut back on, and then turned around and withdraw the money again. Because they know how long it'll be as it goes through the process. So it's like it's paid. They told me, you paid 509 on some date. I said, guess what? No, I didn't. Huh? I said, no, I didn't. Whoever over there playing with that money did that. They put that money back and took it back off. It ain't me. So, and then they might have it on a day or two that certain things is paid, right? So, like, because on their paper, it says I paid such and such the 16th of November. I said, no, mine's is the 18th of November. So it's saying that it came out my account on the 18th. That's that day I, paid that bill. So they paid it a couple of days before. So once they get it, they can just take it over to where they at because it looked like it's been paid. Y'all better find out who doing it. Because it ain't me. And I ain't taking no loss on it. I know it's been paid. Now, I hope they don't feel like they don't want to investigate it no more, because I already see on my paperwork, on my bank account statement, it's been withdrawn. And it hadn't been sent back. No returns over here. And then the cards they've been using, when the man told me that, he was like, wow, they put it in with a different card number at the end of this and at the end of that one, paying them. It wasn't me. So look, I love y'all, and I'm out, and I'm gonna go play with my computer again, my laptop computer again, to see how I can bed these things in, so when I start coming on, they'll start showing up on there as well. So I love y'all, and I might need a technician, a real technician. So I love y'all, and I'm out. Be safe, family. You too, buddy. Wait a minute, what you say? Betty the Builder? Inbox me. Inbox me. All right, I'm out. Thank y'all for listening, because I've been trying to chill lately. Trying to rest this old body up. I can't believe I'm 60, y'all. I'm telling you, 60. My body ain't like it used to be. I can tell y'all now. Pity, it ain't like it used to be. And I'm like, ugh. I got down on the ground the other day, man, and my son was almost grabbed me to help me get back up. You know how you got that energy, you down, you can jump up quick. But I had to step all the way back up, like leaning on the car coming up. I'm like, boy, you ain't no spring chicken no more. I don't care who older than me and you got more energy than me, that's fine. I ain't there yet with that one. All right, I ain't there yet with that one. So, but I'm starting to feel like maybe I need to go and work out a little bit more, get my momentum back up, because I'm really like not doing much. I know, I know. I was messing with these guys the other day, and I told them, I said, man, why y'all ain't tell me what we go through like at 60 and stuff like that? They was like, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. I was like, oh no. They like, you ain't seen, because I'm like, everything hurt. They said, you ain't seen nothing yet. So I don't know. I'm just kind of looking at it. I might have to go to my man's little workout thing, because I watched them dancing and stuff. Right, his is fitness and all of that, and food, and teaching you how to eat right and do right. Um, I'm I'm really looking at. I'm gonna have to do something else, because I need that energy to get back into doing some of the things that I used to do, because I don't have that drive and that energy like that. So I don't know if God is like changing stuff too, and saying, no, this is where I want you at for now on. So that's what I'm looking at too. He might not want me to keep doing a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. You said I'm backed up like I 695. Shut up, Devin. Shut up. Crazy self. I'm backed up like I 695. You don't. No, no. No, my mind tell me I'm 40, but my body be like, boy, you better stop playing with me. I was telling somebody that the other day. I text them that, because they was talking about when your body lies to you and stuff like that. Man, but y'all know when I come on here, I try to keep it real. I try to keep it real. I don't feel like, you know what? I used to take B12s and all of that, bro. I'm telling you. Look, this is, what is this? Anxiety and stress. Yeah, I brought this. I brought this just in case I was starting to feel a lot of anxiety or something, right? But anyway, this lady gave me a box of all type of vitamins for men and all this type of stuff. It was nice. It was expensive too. But she had gave me the box, because I think this is the type of stuff that she be selling online or whatever. And I think I got some more vitamin pills and all that stuff in there. So I do. I was taking B12s and all of that. when I was, you know, into the working like I was buying a lot of that stuff, you know, that give me that energy to move about and do what I do because I did a lot of physical work with the tractor trailers. But yeah, I love y'all and I'm off of here. Hey, y'all be safe because y'all know I'm trying to stay off as much as I can so that when I come back, I have everything kind of set up right. But I love y'all and I'm out. Be safe and enjoy the rest of the holiday. What you say, Ron? Devin, I'm gonna hurt you. Devin. You say get you some rhino. I think I brought some rhino before. One year, Devin, I was buying rhino. I was buying all them other pills that you get from the age of 47 to about 52. And I was going. I was going, but I wasn't releasing. I would just go. Wasn't nothing coming. So it you know, and I mean I don't know what it was. No, that's when I found out that men go through it's something like menopause. And I went through it from like 47 to about 52. You know, and I went through it, bro. I went through it. So I pick with people sometimes. I be like, you know, certain ages. That's when you catch a lot of guys that's getting older. They begin to do a lot of younger things again, trying to re-grab their youth. So Rhino, bro. Uh, I love the Cialis, man. I love me some Cialis. I'm telling you, I didn't like certain pills would give me a headache. So if I take them, I used to have to take a pain pill too to stop them from giving me the headache the way they did. But Cialis, Cialis was the bro. I'm gonna tell you, man. Like I said, Devin, a lot of people that knows me knows most of the females I mess with is over 18, but they over 18, but under 24, right? I'm getting off here, Devin, because you trying to you trying to start some stuff. Then you gonna have me on here for about another half an hour. I'm out, y'all. Love y'all.